thank you for all your subscribing this year, sharing, and any comments that you've left here. It is my passion to share this information with you weekly so that I can encourage, inspire, motivate, and encourage you to utilize this astrological energy and be more aware of the current energy and use it to your highest good. My most recent success with a big CEO of a company is helping him realign his decisions being made in timing with some big things he's got going on in business. And utilizing this energy in your own chart, okay? This is, the report here is general information, so you can understand the changing energies throughout the week and setting big seeds of intention. You know, we're all setting the intentions of our new moon for Sagittarius, but really in your own chart, it is big timing stuff. And if you have an accurate chart, and I've been following this for years, it's brilliant how amazing this information is to help you with planning and timing. I've used it in business for over 20 years, and that's what I love. You know, business owners want no fluff. They want to get to the meat. They want to put their energy, time, resources into the right area at the right time. And that's what this is about. We've had a lot of stuff going on and shifting, as you know, because of Mercury retrograde, et cetera, et cetera. This is big information for decision makers, okay? So, in alignment with personal growth as well, astrology is one of the most powerful tools to help you find a pathway to your own personal self-growth through deeper personal awareness. So this is incredible. If you don't have your personal natal chart, reach out to me. Again, these reports are general information, so you stay in the flow with the energies. You must email me for personal chart consultations. And that is where we set up your own success in your own timing of what's happening. We're going to do a little timing today because we're going to talk about the shifting of Saturn. Yeah, it's shifting tomorrow night. Big news, because 2.5 years Saturn spends in a sign. And it has not been in the sign of Capricorn since 1988. 1988 to about 1990, into 91, Saturn was in Capricorn. I know big stuff was going on for me. I was studying for the CPA exam, passing that as a certified internal auditor as well. So think about what you were doing then, things coming around again. All right, every 29.5 years. Big stuff, big stuff. Okay, hot list, let's start right up with this. This week, we really do have a lot of people on the hot seat. Sagittarius, of course, you've had your entire month, but this Sagittarius new moon was right on the galactic center. Galactic center is a very powerful point of energy in the galaxy, the Milky Way, okay? So a lot of like detailed stuff, but just so you know that this was a very important new moon. You had to have felt the energy on Sunday, leaving stuff behind while you're starting new stuff. That was the energy. That's the energy always of balsamic. But Scorpio stuff is big, toxic BS stuff that you need to leave behind. It is the burning off. It is the purging so that you can go forward, freer, clearer, looking to a brighter future. That's Sagittarius, this optimism and energy. It is a fire sign. It is the fire of enthusiasm and optimism, right? Okay, it is the future thinking. So that is where we're going. We were seeding that Sunday night, last night, because the new moon was early in the morning. So Sag, you've got this new moon, and Saturn is moving out of your sign and tomorrow night. So a lot of you have had the occasion to become more successful. A lot of you have had issues with your health because Saturn is heavy and it says you must take care of yourself. Wherever Saturn is in your chart, believe me, you feel it. That's what we look at in your personal chart consultations. I also do an esoteric type of astrology, so I let you know deeper cycles that you are going through, and that's very important. Capricorn, okay, everything's moving in there real soon here. Sun is moving into the sign of Capricorn. Every year we have the winter solstice. We celebrate that. There is a shift of energy. There is an energetic shift for your health as well. So watch for my health video. Every single season, I do a little health video. Winter is a time to restore your jing. Yes, your kidneys are responsible for that. Building back up your body, getting more sleep. None of this nonsense of staying up all night. You need to restore your body for the spring, else you will be sick in the spring when it's time to cleanse out. Sun is going to be joining Saturn this week. As soon as the sun, so Saturn's just gone into the sign of Capricorn tomorrow night. So Leos, you're going to be feeling this. Leo, your ruler, the sun. So any major aspect that it makes you feel, this is a time of reckoning. This is a time of discipline, responsibility, all those things that you've been excited about, all of this information that we've been gathering and honing in on and being open to. Now is the time to put it to use. Yeah, Capricorn makes something useful. It creates a foundation for the future. It is about success, responsibility, discipline, all of these great things, setting the foundations for this, traditions, reality checks, no fluff. It is, and Venus is going to be meeting with Saturn as well on Christmas Day. This is like relationships that are not built on surface level BS, right? You know, a lot of those going around, right? Just, you know, sleeping around. It's not about, so it's not that kind of thing here. It's a deeper something. You're building something for the future. So that's what Saturn wants. We'll talk about Venus on Friday because it's a Venus day there. And Venus has got big stuff going on right now. Venus, so Virgo and Gemini, your ruler, Mercury. And these are if you also have the rising sign of Capricorn, rising sign Sag, rising sign of Virgo or Gemini. Your ruler is still retrograde, but it's going direct. So it's not going to be as weak. But see, through retrograde motion, it's been helping you get aligned with a plan for yourself. Big, big stuff. It's going to be, you know, we'll talk about all of Mercury on Wednesday. And believe me, you want to get your journals out to stay in touch here. So I reported on Monday last week, so you're already ahead of the game. Today was an action day. So I hope you felt it. The new moon is about this bright future. Just so you know, this moon trine Uranus, conjoining Saturn, and sextile Mars. Really amazing aspects for us to find discipline, to become our authentic self, this authenticity, looking to this bright future, right? You're seeding this new moon with seeds of just... really, you've got to have some, just this bright inner knowing that the future is going to be amazing, all right? The ruler of Sagittarius now in the sign of Scorpio, this underlying deep investment of our resources. That's a huge thing, and that's what Scorpio is about, finances, your investments, all of your resources, who you're keeping company with. That's right. Scorpio likes to kind of weed out people that don't fit their values. You know, my boyfriend has a really great saying. I hope I get it correct. His grandma said this, that if you lay down with dogs, you'll wake up with fleas. Yes, that's true. You are who you hang around. So you got to weed out those toxic people. And if you can't get them completely out of your life, you must set boundaries. That is what Saturn is good at. So Saturn going into Capricorn, we are going to have more respect, more discipline, more boundaries. So this will be very, very helpful for us. We woke up with the feeling of we know what we got to do. The moon's been in Capricorn. Action today. Taking action, moving forward. Tomorrow's going to be the same. We've got this sextile to Mars percolating right now at 8:55 Eastern Standard Time. It is exact. So it is about taking action. So when you've got moon sextile Mars, Mars in Scorpio, moon in Capricorn, opportunity. These are the big business players out there. So opportunity to solidify business stuff and do it in a real focused way. Love that about my Scorpio people. You know, I have the sun in the 8th house too, so I have that undertone of Scorpio. Let's go on to tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Mars day. Yes, Mars in the sign of Scorpio. Intensity of focus. I love that. Finances, investments, sexual intimacy. Yeah, Jupiter in the sign of Scorpio, bringing out all of these sex scandals because it's the misuse of power. That's not sex, in that sense. So get ready for a really interesting year and don't get caught with your pants down, right? So if you're born October 28th through November 2nd, you've got Mars on you now. This is a big opportunity to give you that extra push, that extra kick, that extra energy, focused action on your own goals. So Scorpio, go get them. You got Mars in your sign. You got Jupiter in your sign. This is a big year for you. Make it happen. I love that. If there's something you've been wanting to do over the last 12 years, you got a little bit of gold in your pocket right now, because Jupiter gives us this protection. It gives us opportunity to expand, good or bad, So if you're on the up and up, yeah, push ahead. If you got some things that Jupiter might bring out, well, it could expand in that area as well. Okay, it's an action day. Again, tomorrow, all great aspects. Super focused day. We've got sextiles. We end with the moon joining Pluto. I love it. So get on it tomorrow. Just keep pushing forward. Get some results. Saturn is leaving Sagittarius. Last 2 years, 2.5 years, 11:48 p.m. It goes into Capricorn. Discipline and responsibility will be the focus. Okay, I'm going to go through some each of the signs here. If you are a Sagittarius, you've got Saturn moving into your second house. This is responsibility with your finances, money, the money that you make, and your values. Capricorn, first house, your physical body and your personal goals will be coming in focus. Aquarius, 12th house. This is your deeper subconscious, getting counseling. Really good now. Looking deeper into yourself. It's preparation time for things to come. Pisces, your 11th house, friendships go under renovation here. Your group involvements, might be time to get involved there. Saturn works back, it works forward and it puts it off and it goes forward. So you've got 2.5 years to get some stuff going. We're getting the results now, though, of Saturn and Sagittarius. So, Aries, your career is now in focus, your reputation in the world. You're going to be working hard. Saturn's a heavy planet. It's at the top of your chart. Taurus, 9th house, foreign travels and affairs, higher education. Now, your natal chart is not 0 degrees rising. So, you've got some movement, okay? So, you may have already had Saturn come into your... I've had Saturn in my first house for a while. So I've been feeling that in my first house. So I know how it feels, and I know how it feels when it crosses an angle. Gemini, finances, 8th house. This is your joint mutual finances. Also your credit cards, your mortgages. You got to take responsibility for your finances. And Cancer, your 7th house, partnerships here. So this could be dealing with all relationships and partnerships, putting in a time and investing there, or your partner going through some difficult times where they're working really hard. Leo, 6th house. This is your health and your work. You're working hard. Yeah, so it's time, but it's also time, if you've been neglecting your health, you got to get on it now and take a look at how you're doing that. Virgo, 5th house, your creative projects. If you're dating right now, it's about serious dating. Your children, it could be your firstborn that you have to focus on at this time. Libra, your 4th house. This is your home and your private self. Things are going on there. You're investing. This is wherever Saturn goes, it says you must be responsible there. You must be your best self. Yeah, and you get a payback for that. Scorpio, 3rd house. It's about communication, sibling, social media, your communication, your ability to get up and do speeches maybe. Things like that. Put your effort in there. So that's big shifts with Saturn. And when I do a personal consultation for you, wherever Saturn is in your life, you feel it. Wherever you were born with Saturn, you must get that right. Else you don't get any of the other goodies in your chart. That's true. So Wednesday is a Mercury day. Yep, we're still in Mercury retrograde, but it's going to go direct on Thursday, the same day as the winter solstice. Last week was your big aha. We got a lot of download of information over these last 3 weeks. The truth coming out. That was it. Mercury. It's going to go direct. And is it Friday night? Now I have Friday night written down there. I thought it was, where's my little book? Here we go. Hold on. And of course I can't see. Oh, okay, it is. It is Friday night. Sorry. So Mercury goes direct on Friday. I'm looking for glasses, of course. Don't mind me. So the moon is void. It's a void day on Wednesday. So, and Mercury is retrograde. Kind of go with the flow, right? You're still going to be getting information here. It's a void day. Now, that's kind of good after the 2 intense days that we have today and tomorrow. Push to get your work done tomorrow, guys. Really do it. In the evening, 9:29 tomorrow night, on Wednesday night, we're going to be having the moon in Aquarius. Much more social, much more focused on friendships and networking kind of things. It's really a lot lighter, okay? Mercury, the messenger. Mercury is like the tour guide, too. It's the messenger. It is to the CEO, the information that they need to make decisions. We have gotten what we need to know in Sagittarius. It's been meeting with Saturn, giving it structure. On Wednesday night, we've also got Venus trine Uranus. So really, really great. We're feeling this already. The future thinking. This is about what's taking us forward into the future and really looking into that. Okay, so we know that in our planners, we've written down 3 times we've got Mercury retrograde meeting with Saturn. The 3rd time is going to be coming in the month of January. And I believe it's January the 13th. And yes, it is meeting for the 3rd time in the sign of Capricorn. So we're going to have it figured out by then. But we've got on January the 6th, we've got Mercury trine Uranus. This is the 2nd time. So, you know, through the end of the year, it's not really a time to go on vacay. It's really, you got a lot of stuff going on here. We're having a full moon in Cancer on New Year's Day. So family issues coming up here, but also this nurturing. It's emotional health here. So on the 13th of January, write that down. January 24th, next big day to write down. This one we didn't disclose yet, but it's also a 1st quarter moon. And it is a Mercury with Pluto. We've got a new moon coming up in January on the 16th in Capricorn. 1st quarter, January 24th, huge. You guys, just big stuff coming up. So get prepared. You really got to stay focused through the holidays here if you really want some success. So take a little time off. But just like the day after Christmas, the moon goes into Aries. And we want to get going, all right? So that whole weekend is a really nice time to delve into the spirit of the holidays and then be ready to go the day after. Thursday, Jupiter day. Jupiter in Scorpio. Yes, Scorpios, for 1 year, you've got it in your sign. It went there October the 10th. If you were born November the 5th through November the 8th, you've got Jupiter on you now. Wow. Protection, expansion. And this is your time. And just this whole thing with Scorpio and Jupiter, the inappropriate use of power is going to be shown now. So it's about getting deeper. That's the great use of Scorpio. And it's also powerful healing. So it's these values, matching up of values, getting rid of people that don't meet with your values. This loyalty, mergers, investments of your resources. Yes, Taurus wants to get paid for their efforts. Scorpio wants to make sure they're investing their resources in a profitable area. Okay, so it's both the money signs and big business. Moon in Aquarius, very social, and It went in there on a Wednesday night. So Thursday, Friday, excellent. Social, friendships, networking. Give gratitude to the friends that you have. Sun is going into sign of Capricorn. In the morning, we have the winter solstice on Thursday. Shifting. Leos, you're going to feel this. Moon squaring Mars in the morning. Lots of action coming through. You know, so it might be a really great day to go to a networking event. Yeah, go socialize, meet up with a friend, make some connections. That's what Aquarius is great at, connecting people. Sun is meeting with Saturn. This is your annual plan. Sun meets with Saturn once a year. It is meeting in the sign of Capricorn. What you need to be responsible for. We're going to be feeling that. All right, so Friday is a Venus day. Venus is below the horizon. Right now, it's not in view. You got to work on yourself from the inside out. If you have problems with self-esteem, it's only you that's going to be able to fix it. You can't buy stuff. You're not going to get a new hairdo. Too much Botox, too much line. You know, you can't do fillers in your face to feel better about yourself. Yeah, it's not going to work. So you got to build from the inside out what you're working on, as well as your own value. And we're building up to a Venus meeting with Saturn on Christmas. So we're feeling that as well. And Venus is going to be meeting with the Sun and Pluto, January the 8th and 9th. Big hot days. Write those in your planner. When Venus meets below the horizon here, it gives you this like knowing, this connection to purpose and desire. And then you got to go, all right, now what are you going to do with it? Because Venus then continues. It comes above the horizon in March, and then we're working on it. And we're working on it in this mature way. It's just a brilliant, brilliant time. Venus is our sister planet, and it gives us information that we need to heal ourselves. It's about love. It's about money. Venus into Capricorn on Christmas Eve just after midnight. So this is about traditions. This is about longevity, building for the long term. There's a lot of sparkle going on Friday. I love it. So a Friday party, like a party, be grateful for all that you have, and that you and share this with your friends. I love the energy Friday and Friday night. It's really, really grand. Okay, so take advantage of that. Saturday is a Saturn day, right? This is the first Saturday that we've got Saturn in Capricorn. Don't be afraid to get some work done so you can have fun the rest of the time. Moon is going to be in Pisces, and this is about peaceful, compassionate, spirituality, generosity, movies, going to the movies, kind of spacing out, taking time off to feel the spirit. Pisces is all about belief. Believe. You got to believe and visualize stuff you can't see. That is how things get created. So people that have a strong Neptune have visions. I have Neptune square my sun, and I can tell you that I can see something, create it, and even sew it. I've made costumes before that way, and it's just brilliant just to be able to see things like this. So Saturn, what are we going to get now every Saturday? This underlying respect, discipline, boundaries, for frick's sakes. People that don't have boundaries have no freedom. I got to tell you, problems, traditions, setting up new traditions. It's been since 1988 that Saturn has been in Capricorn. Now, if you are an early Capricorn, brace yourself. Your health, if you've been eating crappy, you're going to know it. All right? You got to take care of your health. Clean your plate. This is a time for big, massive success that can come your way. Sunday is Christmas Eve. So the sun in Capricorn here, we are dealing with family traditions. Now, Pluto has been breaking down our traditions since 2008, breaking down the known, the foundation, so we can rebuild it. And these outer planets clashing from 2012 to 2015, just shaking up everything. So much has gone on, and Pluto moves so slowly. But it is right on. If you were born January 8th and 9th, it's right on you now. So you're making big changes. You're burning off so that you can be new. You're never the same when Pluto goes over you and leaves. You're upgraded. It doesn't feel like it though when Pluto's going through you, over you. I remember when it was on my moon, big changes around my home and my life and emotional stuff, big. We're rebuilding now. So we are. And when Venus was retrograde in Capricorn in December 2013 into January 2014, and it met with the sun, we had a new Venus star in Capricorn. So this is when we were setting the no fluff zone. You got stuff that you were building for the future. So we're kind of going to get some of the knowledge about that because Venus is going to pass over that area and Saturn is there and Pluto is there. So Christmas Eve, I love. Just believe in the magic of Christmas and share that and enjoy your time. It's really, really nice. I'm going to keep going Monday and Tuesday here. Monday, Merry Christmas, right? It is Christmas and the moon is void all day. Yeah, it's void all day. Perfect. It's not connecting, so you can just go with the flow and enjoy. And it's not going into Aries until in the evening here on the East Coast. It'll be late afternoon on the West Coast. Stay in the spirit. The magic is about believing. Yeah. And be grateful for all that you have and just bring that forward with love and compassion and kindness. Kindness is a good word for both Pisces and Cancer. Venus joining Saturn. Yep, that day. That is a reality check here. Love, money. It's a reality check in both. And it's about setting responsible, being responsible with both love and money. Yeah. So no surface level relationships will survive under this. You got to build something for the long term that will last. That's what Capricorn wants. They want an investment. They're not climbing up the mountain for anything, guys. They're climbing up the mountain to achieve something, achieve their goals. I adore Capricorn energy. I really do. Both my father, Capricorn rising, and my boyfriend, actually, Capricorn rising. And I get along immensely with Capricorn energy. If they've got a strong Saturn, which and that's a difference. So Venus retrograde, we talked about that Monday night. Okay, guys, get ready. Moon's going into Aries. Get ready in its first quarter that day. We're back to work. It's first quarter on Tuesday. And what day is Kwanzaa? Happy Kwanzaa. I should celebrate that next. It's first quarter. It's Kwanzaa on Tuesday. Woo, lots of energy, right? You're going to have a brilliant celebration there. Wow, guys, this was a little bit long. I hope you enjoyed it. And, you've got to bring your positive energy into the closing of this year. Everything is there lined up for us to be successful. Thank you so much for everything this year and for subscribing to my channel and watching and leaving me comments. Please leave me comments. I love that. I love answering them. And then email me for your own personal success coaching. That's what it's about. Success in your life, knowing the timing. All right. Bye, guys.